Johnston's paid it to the piper this morning. It's 21 before 8 o'clock. It's Chuck Boozer and Freddie Hammer.
That's right, and we're on the phone here with the medical expert. He's the founder and CEO of Diamond Physicians, and he's Dr. James Pinkney. We'll just call him Dr. James. Good morning, Dr. James.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for calling. And we are interested because, when we're starting here in this season of eating and maybe trying to stay healthy and be, as our best people. And we talk about dieting and you want to lose a little weight to get ready for holiday clothes. And maybe crash dieting is something that we thought, well, you can't really do that. You got to go slow and steady. This new research is showing us that slow and steady dieting isn't always what we thought. Tell us a little bit about that, Dr.
Well, that
James.
goes way back against the old current here, doesn't it?
I know.
I read this article, and basically, to summarize it, it's saying that if you crash diet, that can give your metabolism a jump start. And the myth was that if you crash diet, you're going to gain back the weight immediately just as fast as you lost the weight. And that's not true.
Okay.
Now, I don't want, kind of condone crash dieting. It needs to be done under the watchful eye of a physician or a nutritionist. But there are some benefits to crash dieting that we're just now finding out. I
had no idea. Yo-yo dieting is one of those sort of buzzwords. I think I've been yo-yo dieting since I've been, 15. Is that happening to everybody?
Yeah, I think diet is a very challenging thing to do in our culture. We're tempted every day by commercials and media and these things that are riddled with fat, sugar, and salt. They taste really good, and our taste buds are now hypersensitive to these foods. So it is very challenging to stay lean, to stay on a particular diet. So I recommend lifestyle modification. I really want people to start introducing more fruits and vegetables to their diet, cut back on red meat and refined sugars, and that's really the key. Yes, crash dieting can help you jumpstart things, but I don't want people to put themselves on a 500-calorie diet per day for the long term. That is unhealthy and will cause major problems.
It is true, though, that if you starve your body's going to hold on to fat. Is that not right?
That is exactly right. So from an evolutionary standpoint, when we were hunters and gatherers, we didn't have a McDonald's down the road on every corner. So if we didn't have food, our body thinks that it's starving and it stores fat as an energy source. So you do need to eat every 3 to 4 hours and keep that metabolism stimulated.
I think that's the challenge. Eating every 3 to 4 hours takes a lot of preparation. You have to carry a lot of stuff with you or spend a lot of money.
That's exactly right. It does take a lot of time and preparation, and that's not something that we have in excess of.
For sure. I think that this study, as far as people that were studied and they did lose the 15 pounds, they didn't gain it back as far as that jump-started their metabolism. Not a bad idea. Chuck, you don't really have to worry about losing weight because I don't know, do you worry about it?
Not anymore. Up until a certain point in my life, I carried most of it around my middle, and I probably weighed upwards of 185, 190 pounds, and it seemed nothing I did as far as trying to cut back. And boy, if you've ever been to a holiday dinner when you're saying, thanks, I'm just trying to hold my... They're like, honey, you need some of that. Hey, have some more potatoes. Please, have some more chicken. But I don't have to worry about it. And it's not been a concerted effort for me to become slim, but I'm probably at 165 pounds, and I'm okay with this.
I think you're the kind of person your body's regulated itself.
But I look like a little skinny old man. as I'm fearing, the guys at my reunion said, Chuck, you tell us if you had a terminal disease.
That's right, for sure.
How many calories a day does the average guy need, doctor?
2,000 calories. That's really the recommended amount. But you know what? I'm really not a calorie counting physician. I'm more of the school of nutrient partitioning. So if you're eating the right foods, I don't want you counting calories. I want you to eat those foods as much as you want. So that's vegetables, fresh fruits. Those are good carbohydrates. Stay away from the red meats. Go with the lean chicken, fish, things of that nature. And stay away from refined sugars, high fructose corn syrup, the sweets, the candies, all the things we love around the holidays. Try and minimize those portions, and you'll be in good shape.
Just once a week. Maybe. Just on Christmas Day.
Dr. James, for somebody who's just starting out and hears this and says, okay, I'll give this a try, it seems almost insurmountable. If you've got somebody who's 50, 60, beyond 20, 15 pounds over, what's a good way to get started about this thing?
Something like this?
How can you just not shock the system but kind of move into that? You're talking lifestyle change here, are you not?
Right. Yeah, look at what you're eating. I like to start with a food diary. Write down everything that you eat because a lot of times people don't realize how many snacks they have throughout the day, and those calories do add up. So make a food journal, write down everything you eat, and then you can go back and read the things that you're eating and start cutting those out and making a conscious effort to take out the snacks and replace them with something nutritious. So if you're eating a Snickers bar, bring an apple to work.
Okay.
If you're eating a bag of chips, bring an orange. And once you start replacing those bad snacks with good snacks, you're going to start to see a few inches around the waist recede.
I think that I saw it creep on when you just sort of add like a drink with sugar for a little while, and that starts
hidden calories.
It does.
Yeah.
If you stop drinking soda, and I call it fully leaded soda, with
Right.
60 grams of sugar in it, you can lose 22 pounds in a year just by not drinking a soda every day.
All right, that's where it's come from.
And you know what's big here in the South, Dr. James? Here, a sweet tea is big in the
Oh,
South.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet tea.
Yeah.
That's
Stay
what
away from the sweet tea. Unsweet tea, and use my favorite sweetener, artificial sweetener, is called xylitol.
we have that.
Xylitol is
Okay.
5
Back to
carbon
program.
sugar instead of a 6 carbon sugar, and it kind of binds to your teeth and prevents bacteria from biting to your teeth as well. So xylitol, my favorite artificial sweetener.
I've seen that in the stores. Dr. James Pinkney, you're the CEO of Diamond Physicians. Thanks so much for letting us know a little bit about sort of a new way to kickstart our diets.
Another way.
Yes,
Yes.
this is great.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us
You're
this
very
morning.
welcome.
Appreciate your time this morning, Dr. James.
Have a great day.
All right. It's about